Hello Real Estate, my name is George Ryan Saramago, Unit Manager for Filipino Homes, and right now we are here in my quarantine office, and I'm gonna be sharing with you 8 basic tips how not to get scammed by your real estate agent. But before that, intro. My name is George Ryan Saramago, and today we are inside Cebu IT Park. Now this goes out to all of the potential buyers or people who are looking to invest but are anxious in terms of who to talk to and if they need guidance as well. The real estate industry is a very lucrative industry that not only is it attracting big-time investors but also the mid-market. Even the BPO employees have started to invest in condominiums in places near their work. We have also seen a lot of OFWs, and these people are really looking for maybe an early retirement and earn passive income. Unfortunately, this is also attracting scammers who pose as real estate agents whose only intent to get your money. Now, there are a lot of stories that we hear about, investors who already invested a lot, only to know that the property that they're investing belong to another name. Cebu City has a lot of pre-selling properties, and this speaks about the rising development. Unfortunately, this same pre-selling projects have also given scammers an easy pass or a perfect alibi, and they can always just make an excuse that the construction is still ongoing because the unit is not turned over yet. So 8 basic steps for you to avoid getting scammed by real estate agents. Are you ready? Now here we go. Number 1, please do your due diligence. Conducting your due diligence can as easy be as checking the background of the agent before agreeing or committing or even giving out your personal information or IDs to them. Or you found the agent in Facebook, you try to check if you guys have mutual friends, or even just type the name of that agent in a search engine if see what pops up. Most real estate agents have a very professional profile picture and even logo, so they would want to make everybody who checks their page to know that they are really real estate agents. It will also help if you can check like how long this agent has joined Facebook, so that you would know if this is just someone who just open an account just for the purpose of deceiving. That would also help. Number 2, always ask for proof of identification. A license of the agent from HLURB, or also the license to sell from the developers. That would also give you confidence that who you are transacting to is someone who will not scam you in the future. Number 3, make an actual site visit. If you're not available to do that, or like if you are overseas, you can ask a relative or even a friend to check on the property that you are planning to invest on. This would give you an idea on the status of the property, especially again for pre-selling properties. Now if you don't have a relative in the area or even a friend, you can ask the agent to take a video. So guys, this is the location of Prime World 20. Behind these walls is the condominium that will soon rise, and you would also need to check or ask for the contact number of the site of the developer as well. Number 4, when doing online reservation, reservation fee should go directly to the account of the developer. Now I know there are instances wherein, hey, I'm an investor but I don't have a post-dated check, or I'm overseas and it's very difficult for me to open an account here, or it's very difficult for me to go back to the Philippines just to open an account. Now there are instances wherein you ask the post-dated check of the agent to be submitted to the developer, and where you will do the funding. But you should always ask for acknowledgement receipt every time the transaction is done, or you can do it even quarterly, just to make sure that the money you deposited on the account of the agent is being credited to your account from the developer. This is also a way to avoid or to prevent the agents from being tempted to use your money from whatever personal reason that they may have. Number 5, please do not hand out blank PDCs to your agent. It's like you're giving the keys to your bank account. I know there are investors who with bulk investment who do that, but you need to be cautious. And even, you know, you can ask the agent if they are done filling up the post-dated check for you, to take a screenshot. Or there are some developers who have check writers, so after you do that, then always ask for the transaction receipt. Number 6, please do not get swayed for freebies or even discounts from agents if they are not from the developer's promo. I know there are agents who do this, but you know, this can be a sign of desperation with no assurance of a follow-through. So in order to be safe, please do not be tempted to give in to these perks. Number 7, always demand for the updated price list and inventory from your agent. Now there's a lot of posts by the agents you see on Facebook, and they always put in there the lowest price possible. Now that may be the case, but you know, as the project goes on, this the lowest prices, or the units with the most affordable price, are usually the units that get sold out first. Now this is very important for you to ask, because you know, the unit that you chose might not be available anymore, or the price that you wanted for your unit to have might already be sold out, and you might be already so far out in the process, or you have discussed a lot and you have spent a lot of time, that you might be forced to buy a unit that you don't necessarily like, or that will be too much for you, and then only for you to regret it later, or for you to cancel it because you cannot afford it in the long term. And lastly, number 8, always partner with a trusted real estate company. These real estate companies have stricter requirements for them to be activated. They would require NBI clearance, and they also have data records and information of the agents of their company. Also, this big real estate companies provide continuous upskill training, and they have the code of conduct to abide to. Now, I'm not sharing these tips for you to be afraid to invest, but is actually the opposite. I would want you to be guided in your first investment, or if your investment is, you know, quite big, so that you will have the best investment possible. Real estate is a long-term commitment, and especially here in Cebu City, where in most projects are pre-selling, you can commit up to even the equity period or the pre-selling. It would take you like 3 to 4 years before you can even move into the property. And during that time, it is very important that your investment, your money, is protected, and it would go directly to where it should be. Now, those are the 8 basic steps to avoid getting scammed by real estate agents. Now, once again, this is George Ryan Sarmago, Unit Manager for Philippine Homes.